the Buffalo Bad Boy, Brian Jennings, joining us here on the extended edition of HWA Adrenaline. Chris Curtis, Hooks, and the lovely Amanda Fire with you at ringside. And Amanda,
quit sucking up.
Merely introducing us, Hooks, and I was going to ask you, Amanda, has Buffalo figured out your name yet?
The last time he talked to me, I think he might have said my name. So he might know it, but that could have been a fluke.
Could have been. He's called you pretty much
from
any name that begins with the letter A.
Deja Vu!
Called Hooks a name that began with A as well, but that's another story for another time. And Big Vu making his way out here, and
you missed it a second ago. Buffalo was dancing. Well, mocking Vu, but his attempt to dance at least.
Well, I guess it's an E for effort. I'm not sure, but this one should be an interesting contest.
Two fun-loving guys.
Well, this one definitely going to be interesting, and two fun-loving guys, two hard-hitting guys as well. There's the bell. Here we go. Nice show of respect there.
And Vu's got some pockets there. I hope he's not hiding any kind of foreign objects like a fork or anything.
Well, I'm sure he was properly checked by our senior official, Joe Copez, before coming out here. You know, the power structure here in the HWA, they run a tight ship, Hooks.
Oh, between Joe Copez and Skeeter Muldoon. Forget room for error is there.
Don't forget the boss, Jackson Breeze, his assistant, Tim Tatum. They make sure things are on the level here in the HWA.
Sometimes Jackson Breeze is laying level when he's passed out.
Well, yes, that's true, and Tim Tatum is certainly, learning from the boss, that's for sure. Learning from his mentor, as you may have seen. I understand there's some pictures floating around on the internet, but speaking of the internet, we want to thank you for logging into HWAOnline.com and tuning into this exclusive action. But there's another way that fans can interact with the HWA Online, Hooks. Why don't you tell them about it?
Well, this phenomenon known as MySpace. Go to myspace.com/HWA Online. You can network with other HWA fans. You can network with the superstars and the staff of the HWA, and including all three of us.
All three of us and Amanda Fire. How many pieces of fan mail have you gotten this past week?
I don't know. I've kind of lost track. What about you, Hooks?
Oh, I can barely count. It freezes up my computer every time I try to check them.
Are those from your grandmother?
My grandmother's no longer with us. Thanks for bringing up the memory.
Well, how many did you get, Chris?
2 in the past year. So, I'm doing pretty good. And Hooks, your computer wouldn't freeze up if you let go of the dial-up. Get with the year 2006, thank you very much.
I love that TRS-80. I love playing Oregon Trail on it.
Well, there's an upgrade from your Commodore 64.
Love the Commodores. Lionel Richie?
Not those Commodores, but... it's not easy working here sometimes, Hooks.
Look at this, Big Vu throwing his forearms while trying to keep his drawers up.
Well, and looks like he may need to see a seamstress after this one.
Oh, Buffalo calling for the slam.
And I can't recall a time that Vu has ever been slammed here. I might be wrong, but
I've seen Buffalo slam a 12-pack in record time.
Yes, I've seen that.
Oh, listen to that.
And there will be no slam of Vu on that exchange, but a slam by Vu just occurred as he slams Buffalo down, goes for the cover. Buffalo, and oh!
And Vu is just such a massive, massive man. How do you do anything with him in that ring? How do you move this man around? How do you try and control a man that big?
I don't know if you can control him. You can just hope to contain him, I believe, is the way the saying goes. And oh, look at this.
How about a Superline 25? Take the big man off his feet.
But it did not get the count of 3 for Buffalo. Buffalo with a chop to the massive chest of Deja Vu. Reverse the whip did Vu. Vu comes in like a freight train. Vu sends Buffalo in. Oh, Buffalo goes up and over. The boot.
Wide right.
He got it. Waving Lopez over. Will this be enough? No, it will not.
I don't think we're going to see a 12-second suplex here tonight. He's going for that Buffalo Stunner. Vu pushes him off, catches him with a sidewalk slam with a side dish and stank on it.
And that nearly, that stanky cover nearly got that one done for him, but this one continues here.
The longer this one goes, the bigger disadvantage Big Vu's at.
That's an excellent point. You got to figure the conditioning, but then again, we may have to factor in how many alcoholic beverages Buffalo had during the day as well, which I'm not sure even he keeps track of that. So,
maybe we're going to see a 747 here reminiscent of the one-man gang.
Oh!
It was one man, all right, because Buffalo got out of the way.
And now, is he going for it?
No, it is. The Buffalo wing cinched in. And Big Vu loves buffalo wings, but not this type.
And Joe Lopez right there making sure. Yeah, there it is.
Here's your winner, the Buffalo Bad Boy, Brian Jennings.
Well, any way you look at it, a big victory for the Buffalo Bad Boy.